The new SpongeBob movie trailer just dropped, and trust me, there are a ton of hidden details you probably missed. From blink and you'll miss it Easter eggs to clues about the plot of the search for SquarePants. This thing is packed with secrets that even hardcore SpongeBob fans might have overlooked. So let's break it all down, but real quick, if you're into Nickelodeon movies, animation news, or just hype for the new SpongeBob film, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment what details stood out most to you. The very first shot in the SpongeBob, the search for SquarePants trailer might seem simple. SpongeBob walking through jellyfish fields. But freeze it for just a second, and you'll notice something strange. The sky is darker than usual. There's this faint purple glow on the horizon, and SpongeBob is wearing a backpack we've never seen before. It looks high-tech, almost like a mix between scuba gear and a jetpack. Could this be related to this search part of the movie? Is SpongeBob leaving Bikini Bottom? If you zoom in, you can even spot a small blinking red light on the strap, which could be a tracker or even some kind of underwater GPS. Either way, this moment is subtle, but it's clearly setting up something way bigger than a normal jellyfishing trip. Hidden characters and surprise cameos. Around 38 seconds into the trailer, we get a chaotic montage of scenes, explosions, portals, jellyfish stampedes, and it's easy to miss what's hiding in the background. But pause it at just the right moment, and you'll catch a figure lurking in the shadows behind the Krusty Krab. It's tall, skinny, and glitching? Yeah, glitching. Fans are already speculating this could be a corrupted version of DoodleBob, or maybe even a brand new villain introduced just for this movie. But that's not the only hidden face. In one quick underwater shot, you can spot Bubble Bass behind a crowd at Goo Lagoon, wearing what looks like a Krabby Patty-themed bandana. Why is he here? Is he part of the search too? And if you look closely at the treasure map SpongeBob holds near the end of the trailer, there are tiny, hand-drawn faces around the edges. One of them looks a lot like Patchy the Pirate, which could mean a cameo or even a surprise subplot. These are the kinds of blink and you'll miss it details that reward repeat viewing, and the kind of stuff SpongeBob fans go wild for. Clues about the plot and a hidden message. So what exactly is the story behind the search for SquarePants? The trailer doesn't spell it out, but if you pay attention, there are some huge clues hiding in plain sight. First, the title itself is weirdly specific. It's not the search for SpongeBob, it's SquarePants. That subtle change might mean we're not just talking about SpongeBob as a character, but maybe his identity, his origin, or even an alternate version of him. There's also that quick scene of Sandy Cheeks standing in front of what looks like a massive control panel covered in blinking red lights. She says, "He's slipping further away." But who's he? It sounds serious, like SpongeBob is lost in time or trapped in another dimension. And here's the wildest part. Freeze frame at 1:12 when the camera zooms in on a cracked mirror floating in a deep trench. In the reflection, a SpongeBob with glowing eyes and no pupils. It's quick, less than a second, but it changes everything. Could the movie be about SpongeBob chasing a darker version of himself? A corrupted clone? Or maybe trying to remember who he really is? It's giving major multiverse and memory loss vibes, and honestly, this could be the most surreal SpongeBob movie we've ever seen. Theories, questions, and what comes next. So if we piece everything together, the new gear, the cryptic lines, the glitched-out visuals, it feels like the search for SquarePants is setting up something way deeper than just a fun adventure. It might be about identity or even existence, with SpongeBob possibly facing alternate versions of himself, or trying to fix a timeline that's falling apart. And honestly, that's kind of brilliant. The trailer doesn't just tease action, it teases mystery. And that's what has fans so locked in right now. Because with SpongeBob, when things get weird, they usually mean something. But hey, that's just what I picked up on. What did you see in the trailer that nobody's talking about? Was that really DoodleBob? Do you think the glowing-eyed SpongeBob is a villain or the real one? Drop your theories down in the comments. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more SpongeBob breakdowns, animation news, and everything coming up before the release of the search for SquarePants. And if you missed my full trailer breakdown, it's right here. That video covers even more secrets that help this all make sense.